Hello mortals, and welcome to another episode of the Kratos' Awesome Show. You've probably been wondering where I've been at, and since I've gone off air several times before now, I feel like I've already answered this question many times. But, in this case, it's employment. That's right, I have a job. Obligations. I'd like to see you try it sometime. Lazy piece of shit. But, as you can tell from the new background, the new surroundings, if you will, I am no longer at college. No longer in the dorm, no longer living that lifestyle. But it's all behind me now. Much like I was behind your mom last night. Shut up. But yes, now that I'm back at home, I'm back on the beach. And you all know the horrors of the beach, I'm sure. And no, I didn't say horrors, I said horrors. Listen with your ears. Like my wonderful plastic ear. Like Mr. Potato Head. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am merely discussing the concept of the tourist. If you have never lived on the beach before, or have never lived in a coastal town, or a tourist attraction town, if you will, let me just tell you that summers, especially on the beach, are not as fun as you would think. No, quite the opposite. You see, for members of the working class, such as myself, there are certain annoyances that come into play when we, collect our money. It's not all fun and games here on the beach, no. For 3 months out of the year, we deal with the specimen known as the tourist. I didn't say terrorist, you idiot. There we go. But yes, the tourist. A subject of criticism for many. A subject of stupidity, if you will, to some. But what is it really that pisses us off about the tourist? What I mean is, why do we come up with demeaning names to describe this specimen? This specimen with his or her Hawaiian shirt, camera over his or her front side, whatever you want to call this thing. It's a chest, I guess. Khaki or Bermuda shorts, whatever. The stereotypes, you know. Ha ha ha, they're very funny. No, they're not anymore. The sandals with the socks. Okay, I'm done. But you're kind of seeing where I'm going with this. That's right, today's topic is not going to be anything exciting or of really any particular use to anybody, as if my discussions have really ever been anyway. I've talked about the lead singer of 3 Days Grace, for God's sake. I bet you didn't even know the God of War listened to 3 Days Grace. Well, he does. So, without further ado, let's just jump into this. This won't be an analytical discussion, if you will. It'll merely be, well, reasons why I think people hate tourists. Number one. They're different from us. Yes, I bet you didn't know I was going the xenophobic route. But yes, the first reason that I've unearthed of why locals at a beach, coastal town, whatever, hate tourists is that they are different from us. People who live in those coastal towns are xenophobic. Don't know what xenophobic means? Look it up, you dumb shit. But if you don't want to look it up, it merely means that we shy away from people from the outside, people who come into our domain, our natural habitat, if you will, who come into it, for better or for worse. Like, the tourists haven't even done anything yet. Let's start at phase 1. They arrive. They don't do anything to us yet. They just arrive. Whoa, dude. I'm gonna ride that wave. I'm gonna do things. Then I gotta go to my job at the grill, the local grill, at 4, and then I gotta get off, and then I'm gonna crush brews with my homies, go home and sleep with my girl. I'm gonna bang her, dude. Well, hello there, laddie. My name is Patrick. I'm from Ireland. May I trouble you for some... End scene. Reason number 2. They can be a little ignorant. Now what I mean by this is because they are from a different area, and they may or may not have even been to your place of residence or anything like that, they may ask some stupid questions. For example, if they go to a museum, let's say you're a museum curator, or somebody who works in a museum or national park or something like that, anything having to do with it, like, well, it can be a little annoying if something like this happens. So, where's the beach? Were the Wright brothers really brothers? Does anyone hear anything other than fish? Something along those lines. Not saying those are actual questions, but yeah, that's like an over-exaggerated form of the questions that you may or may not hear from tourists. Again, maybe a little annoying, but they are from a different area. Some of them may never have even seen a beach. As hard as that is to believe. Reason number 3, and I know this is a big one with a lot of you, myself included, because I am a commuter to work, because I have a job, you know, you should try it sometime. But number 3 is that they take up a lot of space, particularly on the roads. I'm not going to pretend that traffic is not going to be affected by this. Of course it is. It's a lot of people coming to one place. There's going to be cars up the ass. Try getting to work on a Saturday. Good f***ing luck with that one. That being said, think about the times that you travel. You're adding to it. Don't you travel? Do you not get out? Like, if you don't travel, you're just a sad motherfucker. And that's why you're bitter at the world. That's why you hate tourists, because you can't be one yourself, you piece of shit. What are you, broke? Ugly? Stupid? I don't know. Maybe you don't even have a car. I don't know. I'm not going to judge you. All I'm going to say is, yeah, I'm going to judge you, because you're probably hating on somebody just because they can travel, you can't. So that being said, if you can travel, if you're not a worthless sack of shit, if you can travel, think about where you're going. Let's say you go to New York City. That place is already busy as a motherfucker. You're adding to it. You're also there. You're taking up the flow of traffic. Shame on you. I shamed you. So there. Kratos the god of war, motherfucker. So number 3 is a biggie. But keep your wits about you. Not all bad. Just go to work earlier. Slacker. Sure, they're terrible drivers, but half the locals I know are terrible drivers too, because they're probably drunk behind the wheel. Who knows? Hell, a lot of my friends get road rage, so there you go. All I'm saying is that tourists are not the only bad drivers. And quite frankly, they have an excuse to be a bad driver. They're new to the place. They're new to the area. What's the locals' excuse if they've lived here for years? What's your excuse for being a bad driver? You're supposed to know where to go, you piece of shit. God of war. Aha, see what I did there? So yeah, just go easy on the people who don't know how to drive. They're probably looking around the sights. If that annoys you, go in another lane or something. You can't just, like, shoot out people's tires and give people the middle finger whenever you like. Good lord. You're the one with the license plate on the back that says OBX girl. Or maybe even, Beach Boy. Or, Nailin' Sluts 824. You probably can't even put that on a license plate. All I'm saying is, we all suck at driving at some point in our lives. I mean, how do you think the Asians feel? My friend Pippi, he's half Asian. I mean, God, what do you think he's been putting up with all his life? He's not even a tourist, but he might as well be, right? You know, 'cause he's Asian. Racist. Finally, number 4 on my little list that may not even include everything you hate about tourists. We're not making this an AA group, just get over it. Number 4 is also a big one with a lot of people. This may be the biggest of them all. The reason why people hate tourists, and the reason why tourists may or may not get a bad rap. Number 4 is that tourists may or may not think they're better than you. What I mean by this is that a person who is on vacation may feel entitlement. You know what I mean? They come to a new place, and they feel like, oh, this is my vacation, this is my chance to relax, f*** everybody else, I'm gonna do whatever the f*** I want, and if it's at the expense of somebody else, well, oh well, they'll deal with it. I'm on vacation, I'm the one who matters. Look at me, I'm a pretty princess. It's the worst princess dance ever, but yeah. If you're somebody who's lived on the beach 10 years or longer, you're particularly bitter to this little predicament of tourists coming onto your turf, your hometown, they're guest in your home. The beach is your home. Where the f*** are you living, you hobo? But, yeah, they come onto your land, and then they push you around, or you think they're pushing you around anyway. I mean, if you work in a restaurant, you're already getting pushed around anyway, am I right? Am I right, you know? And half the people who work on a beach are working in a restaurant, whether it's a server, a line cook, or something even further up the ladder if you're not too much of a loser. No offense, I mean, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole myself, so it's not like I can say anything. But, yeah. If you work in a restaurant, you're already probably bitter. You probably already have kind of a shitty life. You already are serving to the elderly and the children. Oh, I hate the children. And so on and so forth, you know what I mean? You're serving food, for God's sake. That's your well-being. It can't get any more humiliating. So take it easy, slow down. Tourists coming into the restaurant are only adding to that flow. It's not completely their fault. They're people too. They're going to be just as much of an asshole as the locals, I'm sure. If someone treats you like shit, sure, they're not a nice person. But you can't punch them in the face or something like that. That would be awesome. Punch, punch, you know, Mike Tyson knockout, you know, stuff like that. But you can't do that. Not in society. I do that all the time, but that's because I live in a different time period where that's accepted. It's not frowned upon. If you stab somebody through the abdomen with a blade of chaos and then rip out their still beating heart and show it to them right before they die and then take their lungs and wrap it around their neck so they can die while trying to breathe but also not being able to breathe through their neck, then yeah, you're gonna go to f***ing prison. But I'm Kratos. I can do that. You're not Kratos. That's the lesson here today. You are not Kratos. You can't just murder people whenever you like. Tourist or no tourist. Yes, I know, tourists don't own the beach, and you may think they do, but, well, that's just your own perspective. Like I said, people are assholes. Sure, they may feel entitled when they're on vacation, but you just got to ignore it. You gotta roll with the punches. Don't just start spouting bullshit and calling people Taurons and stuff like that. I mean, do you really want to be a derogatory person? Do you really want to sink to their level if you really think they're that bad? Do you realize that you're only sinking to their level? And yes, I'm pointing at my crotch. The point is, don't sink to their level if you really think they're that bad. Just turn the other cheek. Be the better man, or woman in this case, whatever you may think. It's only going to get worse if you let it. You're only just going to become a bitter asshole or a bitter bitch throughout the rest of your life if you just continue to let it grind at you. You don't want to be like this person. Oh, wow, the sights are so good. I'm just going to keep driving at 30 miles per hour. I don't even really know where I'm going anyway. Yes. I don't know. Kinda scared. Hope no one thinks I'm doing this on purpose. Really, I'm not. Oh, dude. Dude, gotta get home and crush some pussy. Oh, dude, what's this guy doing? Go so f***ing slow. Toron! Yeah. Yeah, I'm humping the wheel. Just because. Do you really want to hump a wheel? Who knows, if you let tourists get to you, one day you may be kicking babies and burning cats alive. Trust me, you don't want to go down that route. Both are fun, but only in moderation. I assure you, it's not going to ruin your life if somebody complains about their food. It's probably shit anyway, you live on the beach. For every asshole, there's another asshole. Just the way of the world. Our assholes all meet. And we all become reverse human centipedes. Actually sounds really disturbing. The bottom line is they're coming and spending money. Money. That's what I need. That's what you need. That's what makes the whole world go round. Like a circle. Like a top, if you will. Look at this top. Spinning top. Ooh. So, the bottom line is, if you hate tourists, chances are you've got problems with yourself. I'm not trying to insult you, no offense, but that's just the way it is. You probably have some insecurities that you need to work out. Tourists are stupid sometimes, but then again, so are you. Tours are bad drivers, but then again, so are you. You Asian. And old woman. Yeah, I went there. Kratos. Can do that. If I was anybody else, I wouldn't be able to get away with it. But I'm Kratos, motherfucker. I'm the god of war. God of Sparta. God of owning you. Ha ha. Bottom line, Taurs are not terrorists. They're not invading your little domain, your clean little area, you little pussy. Just get over it, okay? They're not terrorists. They're not coming to kill you. They're coming to give you money. They're coming to give you money, damn it. What the f***? What's wrong with that? If Taurs are bad, then my god, I want them to be bad. It's tourism, not terrorism. Get it right. And besides, with all the other problems we've got going on in the world, whether it's Sandy Hook or the Boston bombings or whatever, the theater joker, that's old news, or freaking Westboro. We're dealing with the Westboro Baptist Church right now. You think tourism is a huge deal? Get your head out of your ass. I'm Kratos, the god of war, telling you to keep it real, homies.